Shalom Akim, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Kwakadash. Double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Stone Rule Well. This is Brother Menashe DC Camp for a short lesson that fight the hopeful elect. Doing the work of the Lord there by Shimashai with all sincerity and diligence of mind. So the Akims and Dallas, made this great lesson. And the Apostle Gabar, followed up on it. Also, the elder Kazak around Mississippi camp did the same thing. So it's very important, you understand the value of this gospel. It comes with a cost, all right? And that Lord Abba Shima Shai is really, laid it out in front of us that we have to enter through that straight gate, all right? You have to know exactly what really matters to you when you come to do the work of the Lord, all right? So, it's very important. And you just got to pray, Lord, that Shema strengthens your mind to accept the bitter part of this gospel, all right? Because when I can first start, going out to do the work, they're excited. But when they can get to that line of like, wow, so this is really what it takes, the persecution, the violence you got to suffer, the breakdown of the household, the pestilences, all the terrible plagues, that you gotta deal with. All right. So you just gotta pray, Lord, that about Shema Shai, brightens your mind to accept this this journey, this experience. Okay, because you gotta be tried in order for you to be approved. Okay. So it's just that simple, man. The Lord Yabashima Shai was sacrificed for our sins so that to be found presentable to the Lord Yahweh. And we should be able to, do the same thing too, right? To present ourselves as, an offering, worthy to be accepted, all right? So, I can grab scriptures out, and that's very important, you see how things are progressing, all right? So I'm just going to get straight to the point, because so many examples in the scriptures when the Lord Abba Shema Shai allowed his disciples, also known as his prophets, to understand that it's not a terrifying experience, man, to serve the Lord. All right, you should look at the big picture, and that's what it boils down to. Okay, so I'm just going to read a quick excerpt from the book of Daniel, chapter 3. I want to start from verse 16. I'll stop at verse 18. The rest you could read because it just shows you how powerful the Lord is. All right, just to prove a point. All right. So this is Daniel chapter 3, verse 16. It says, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. Why? Because they resisted the will of the king. They resisted his decree to bow down to his image. And that's exactly what Elder Gabat talked about, As a man of the Lord, it's going to be found as an act of treason. If when you're preaching out there on the highways and byways, when you're preaching the true gospel, when you're preaching 100% truth, you are being found to be guilty of treason. All right, and that carries a serious sentence of death. All right, capital punishment, summary judgment. That's how this world is, man. Because this world cannot accept the gospel of the Lord Abba Shema Shai is only for the elect. Okay? So just imagine the pushback you're going to get from preaching the gospel of the Lord Abba Shema Shai. Verse 17 now says, okay, if it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. He will deliver us out of thine hand. Whether, it happens then or it happens later, All glory is due to the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach. Just like Abraham was about to sacrifice Isaac, the Lord made a way. Okay. So end of the day, the Lord says all souls are His. So He decides how the whole script is going to be acted out. All right. So this is verse 18. It says, but if not, be it known unto thee. So if the Lord does not decide to, had not delivered his prophets, Daniel and his cohorts, at that present moment, the king shouldn't really take it as a victory because they will not bow down to him. Okay, because it's important to the will of the Lord. All right. So this Daniel 3 and 18. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. And that's one thing our people need to understand, man. When you say you're not gonna get the RFID chip, that sends a shocking blow to the hearts of these elites. That there's nothing they can do to convince you, and they have no other choice but to, take your life. But are they really taking your life? No. It's just the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach using them to set an example that He has the power to allow them to take your life, but at the same time, He has the power to bring you back to life. So you're not really losing anything, but you just, it's a point to be proven, okay? Because it's all glory that's going to be to Lord Yahawashi Mashiach. And then another precept is going to be from the book of Psalms, chapter 116. All right, it's all simple precepts, man. Simple precepts. Psalms 116, verse 15. It says, precious in the sight of the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach is the death of His saints. All right, so the Most High, has placed a priceless value, to the life of His saints, as well as their death. So the Most High takes it very seriously, just like the death of John the Baptist, the death of the disciples, the death of Stephen, even when Paul got stoned to death, the Most High took it seriously, and at the end of the day, Lord Yahawashi Mashiach proved the point that He cannot be defeated, okay? Whether He allows His servants to die or He has allowed His servants to live, the Most High is still the winner. And that's what it boils down to. And that's what these people don't really understand, okay? Because they hear about Jake, rapping in the songs that they smoke this person, they smoke that person, it's just a act of bragging. The Lord Yahawashi Mashiach brags, but He does it in a mysterious way, okay? And that's what these people don't really understand. All right. So it's very important to understand the will of the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach and the Spirit. Okay, you gotta be moved by the Spirit to understand how the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach operates. Okay, as long as you have a better understanding of a glimpse, an excerpt of the whole big picture, you're fine. Okay, so you just gotta pray, Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, give it that courage to overcome. So another precept I'm going to get is going to be from the book of Sirach. Okay, Sirach chapter 41. And I'm going to read from verse 1 to verse 3. It says, O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions. So all these folks that are living good in this world, man, they gotten so comfortable, they gotten attached that they don't want to see no sorrows. They want to live forever. And there's a video out there, about these elites, They're doing whatever they can to extend their dominion. And but right as I look for that video and do a quick lesson on it. Then it says, unto the man that had nothing to vex him. Okay, that's what this the rich are, man. These rich people, man. You know, they are comfortable, they're secure. They're able to go to sleep without worries. But when they realize that then they're gonna lose everything, all of a sudden they start sweating tears. Okay, and that had prosperity in all things. Yeah, unto him that is yet able to receive meat. O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy. All right. So verse 2 talks about the needy. Verse 2 talks about the man that's at rest in his possessions. Just like the parable of the rich man that wanted to build this and build that. I want to chill because of his accomplishments. All right. Verse 2, O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, and unto him whose strength faileth. Yeah, just like the saints. Scripture says that the elites who seek to wear out the saints, and unto him whose strength faileth. Yeah, because we're slaughtered daily in this place, man. The men of the Lord are tired of being in Babylon. It's like a freaking headache. Okay, that is now in the last age, and is vexed with all things. And that's one thing Job was, you know, known for, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. And when you read, you know, the prophet of the Lord is sighing, crying, all right, and is vexed with all things, and to him that despaired and had lost patience. Verse 3, fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee. All right, our forefathers, the prophets, okay, and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh. So you shouldn't be scared, man, when someone points a gun at you or threatens your life. You should just get up your loins like a man of the Lord and deal with it. You know, the men of the Lord that have been killed, for doing the Most High service. So don't get bent out of shape. When it's your turn, you just have to accept the script of the Lord Yahawashi Shai. That we're the sheep of the Lord's pasture. So you can't be acting all irrational and emotional, man. You just accept your judgment like a sheep of the Lord. Just take it, okay? And then another precept I would also like to get is from the book of Job. Job chapter 14. Verse 14. It says, if a man die, shall he live again? Certainly yes, because there's reincarnation. Okay. All the days of my appointed time will I wait. And that's exactly what we need to do. Waiting upon the Lord, doing his will, doing his bidding. Alright, watching daily at his gates. Alright, till my change come. Job 14 verse 14. If a man die, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come. And that's what it boils down to. Because you're going to be transformed from the physical into the spirit. So it shouldn't really be, hitting yourself over the head. You just have to get straight down to the point. Okay? Because you just got to stick with the script. And then one last precept is going to be from John chapter 16, verse 40. Let's say John 16:40. And it reads, let's get straight to the point. Okay. No, start from verse 39. And this is the Father's will which hath sent me, and that of all which he had given me, that I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. So that's how it is. It's the Father's will, so it shouldn't be bent out of shape. You just got to stick with what's been laid before you. You shouldn't be acting scared or nervous when you're faced with a difficult situation. Then verse 40 says, "And this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at the last day." And that's the point right there. So whatever you're dealing with, you just have to, bite the bullet, accept the bitter part of the gospel, and, just grow some balls, grow some backbones, man. You know, don't be afraid to lose your life for holding on to the gospel of the Lord Yahawashi. So that's just the point there, Akim. Hope you've been edified, and I'll put up another lesson, just as a follow-up, because it's very important that you have a solid foundation in this truth. All right, Shalom.